Hey, it's Duke, and we're really spamming the channel here with recordings. I mean, I had my software all up and ready to go because there was a lot of murmuring in the Discord today. A cute little spat between people that talking about a big bet, hundreds of dollars for a best of 7. As you can imagine, that never followed through. Who the hell bets $500 on a game of Poxnora on this random ass 20-year-old Half Dead game? Honestly, Half Dead is kind of upselling it a bit here, but we've got Alakhami versus Bobbmon here. Bob is actually one of the players who is willing to risk 500 smackers on a game of Poxnora, so clearly he is very confident in his ability to play, and he's going to need it against Alakhami, who is, as you can see, the number one. Alakhami is playing Leoss, which is nice, because Leoss are one of my favorite new themes. Although that being said, I mean, well, we'll see. I'm curious to see how he feels about them now. Because they got pretty substantial nerfs. I feel like every time I cover them, they get, or like I try to record them, they got lots of changes. They got lots of nerfs, and in the latest one, is this properly okay? So maybe this is the final rendition of their passive. So as you can see here, they gain 1 AP whenever you attack with them, or they give 1 AP to a Pride unit, and vice versa, Soul to Pride, Pride to Soul. And they go up to 2 buffs, 2 stacks, and they last 6 turns. Now, previously, and also in a range of 8, although the range is not actually shown here. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is pretty generous. As long as you're vaguely in the fight, you're going to get your procs. Although that doesn't help you at all on the side fonts here. But, you could just, for some maps like this, you don't really actually have to play the side fonts if you don't want to. Unless your opponent forces you to, anyways. But previously, it was global, which was really, really nice. It let them let their side font contesters contribute to the main fight. And I get why it was shrunken, because they were originally a Phalanx style BG. But I don't know. Yeah, I got used to it being global, and I really liked it being global. So now that it's not global, it's kind of sad. But the 6-turn duration is also... I'm also not a super big fan of that either. So before all of these patches, these big balance patches, it was like, if you're within 5 spaces of your, speaking of side fonts, it looks like the Bloodletter here is going to try and pressure that. But their old passive, oh man, even over here as well. It looks like Bob knows exactly how to play into Leoss here, because he's splitting him up both sides. Although with the fonts so close together, he can and the game progressing this far, he could probably send 2 here, and then just kind of play back over here. Because he's actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like at some point before I stopped recording, or I started recording, Alakhami put some hurt on him, or more likely he's just kind of behind in the deploys because he put down the Mind Slicer and the Mark of Sheol, because Alakhami is player 1 on this map. But I've gotten distracted here. Their original passive was if you're within 5 spaces, you get the +2 defense or the +4 damage. Just straight up. So now, they don't get any benefit for sending near each other, except for when they attack. They send the closest guy the buffs. And that's obviously a downgrade. But now they get additional AP for attacking. So it's that, which is, AP gen is always very, very valuable in this game. Because AP is everything. It's how you get those attacks. It's how you move around. But... the fact that it lasts 6 turns now when it only lasted 4 before, this is also interesting. I feel like he would have wanted... Well, no, because this guy would have... Ooh, oh, he's not even going for the fight. He's going for the contest. Okay. Well, he does have reflexes, so he can, even without his soul buffs, or pride buffs, he can play pretty well into Bloodletter. Does this thing have... Only from range. Okay. Man, I've tried to say my point 3 times and I've gotten distracted. But point being, now that their buffs last 6 turns, it makes it more reliable. And it makes it feel a lot more like the old style of like Leoss, where they just kind of always had their buffs for being near each other. And, like, that faction bonus was, like, that racial bonus was, like, bad, quote-unquote. Like, they were, the Lonks, or the Leoss, rather, were bad. That got changed pretty wildly before. It used to give, like, healing. Like, Soul would give Pride healing. So, I don't know. He tried a wild change, and I guess he didn't like it. So now we're back to what we basically had. Oh, by the way, Angel of Pain also got nerfed. It lost Absorb. And we can really see the downside of that here. This is a very durable unit. It takes -6 damage from every attack. And it survived 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys going in after it. Right? And these guys aren't squishy either, right? Or like too weak either. With, 16 damage here. This guy also was low. He was low damage, but he had like high speed or whatever. So Sacrifice basically makes Alakhami, because he spent the Hammer Strike. He basically, he just lost Nora there and lost AP. Took a bit of damage, I guess, from something else. What is this? Instill Panic. Ah, interesting spell. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of Instill Panic personally. I feel like Iron Fist has so many very good spells for, like, delaying people, right? Like, why would you play Instill Panic over Sapping Beam or Suppress, Both of, like, Sapping Beam especially, because it cuts their damage down basically just as much, and it also locks them in place like Hammer Strike, and I think it costs the same amount of Nora. Let's have a look-see. Iron Fist Stronghold. Instill Panic. How much does this cost? Is it like 25 Nora? It is 20. Okay, so it is cheaper. It's only -2 damage. It says -4 here, but I don't think that's right. I feel like the so let's see this. Does the this thing intensifies? Intensify does not give damage, and there's no commander or anything. So yeah, it does only reduce it by 2. This little hot tip is incorrect. Okay. Well, I mean, if he can't, I mean, this is 5 dudes in the mid-fawn, right? If he can't contest with the Angel, then this side fawn contest basically doesn't matter at all, right? Although I guess this guy also round in here to contest. So we're actually looking at 3 fawns to 1 here. Because, I mean, this Red Fist isn't really going to be able to do anything to the Blood Coil, because Blood Coil's got Scrapper. He's going to win, especially he's also got the UD bonus, just straight up actually useful in a fight. I mean, Leoss have +5 HP, but that's only worth like 1 attack, right? So he's pulling the Leoss Guardian back, probably to get some heal mass value, right? Huge value here. Does he run? Oh yeah, Alec also likes to run Regal Presence. I think the Magnet is a really well-designed rune. Because everyone I've known who plays Leoss runs him a different way. Reaper likes Divine Favor, I prefer Divert, and Alak prefers Regal Presence. And I don't really think any of these are, like, super incorrect, I don't think there's any wrong answer here. This is also kind of interesting. I mean, he's just doing a temporary contest. The Blood Tracker can't do anything here. And then the Leoss Guardian can run in to take his place while the Architect pounds this guy down. But this guy, No Kondo, I'm also, speaking of upgrades that are varied, I really want to run Aid Defense of the Paragon. I kind of wish the Paragon had No Kondo base so that I could run Aid Defense. Because this gives him just so much durability, right? This guy, you don't really need him to do anything. Like, he's just kind of, the problem is he's just not really much of it. He doesn't do anything, right? He is 60, I mean, he provides detection and camaraderie. So that's cool, and he does have feint, so he does give easy soul proc. So for a cheap 66 Nora champ, I guess he does enough. But he's kind of boring, right? Like, he just kind of runs up and he hits people, and he's kind of good at not getting hit himself with a no condo. But I don't know. I guess aid defense doesn't really make him any more interesting. But I really like aid defense in any kind of racial fight, right? Any racial theme. It's especially when you've got innate durability, right? When you've got your Soul of Eiler giving you +2 defense. It says right there that he gives +4 damage, but this Pride over here gives them +2 defense. You know, any additional defense that you can stack up is more efficient than the last. The greater your durability, the more AP it's going to take to kill you. A champion can only ever attack you 2 times a turn. Almost always. There are exceptions, of course. But generally, you want to amp your durability as much as possible. And aid defense is really good at that. But, I mean, you can... IS has so many good spells. And ST has quite a good variety as well. So it's really curious. I have no idea how Alec actually likes to run his Leoss. I know he's a big fan of Leoss. He's verbally stated he wants them to be really good. This is one of his pet projects, per se. And honestly, probably because of that, they're not as overpowered as Lonks are, or I mean, vampires are pretty... I don't know. All of the new themes are pretty overpowered before Alak gave them the proper testing. Vampires are pretty OP, and now I think they're fairly balanced. I've heard they're kind of hard to pilot. And Lonks are OP, but they're getting lots of nerf. Leoss used to be crazy OP, especially the wall. But they've all been nerfed. They all feel fine to me. He's not actually running the Guardian. I mean, he's obviously running the Architect over to get the chip damage where he can. He's also got 15 damage. He's kind of a juicer. Where did he get the bonus damage from? The loyalty? The loyalty from the Regal Presence really pumping him up there. Fair enough. And also, that charge attack completely circumvents the Mind Slicer downside. Yeah, he's kind of a juicer. Alec was definitely right about this guy pumping some damage in. There's the Sapping Beam, which definitely hard cucks the scrapper of the Blood Boils. This guy run attack charged. Now he's running Violence Charge, which is the safer option, honestly. But next turn, when his scrapper is down, he can get a really solid triple tap in for 36, which is going to nearly kill the Blood Boil. Potentially kill him, period. Next, is this kind of a basic attack now? Okay, so he can't use both of these abilities. Oh wow, he's actually going far, far back. He's not even trying to push forward and contest this mid, which is honestly fair enough. You want to roll back here, use your extended numbers, because Bob is in no position to really do anything to him this turn, right? He can run forward and he can contest, but that's about it. So he doesn't really need to push forward and pressure and take a fair fight, right? There's no reason for him to fight fair when he can collect the free, easy kills over here. I'm curious what the Angel is going to do. I mean, if I were Bob, right, I would run this Angel over here for the same reason. Why? Oh, wait, he's not intensified yet, so he can't actually... Oh, does he have multi-attack? No. I know one of her upgrades, that's her multi-attack, so he's clearly using Rend. Which is interesting. I feel like if you've got multi-attack and 6 speed, you're kind of obligated to take it, because it makes double tapping so easy. And when you're under depth, right, and your damage is so damn high, she does 17 damage a swing. You always want to double tap when you can. And in situations like this, it would let her run forward and drain this guy's AP and turn this into a completely unfair fight. Because he would turn his triple tap into a double tap. Not that he can get the kill on the Blood Goyle without expending more spells, but still. Also, I mean, he's also winning this side font, right? So, okay, so taking a sense of the game here. Bob is winning this fight, and he is winning. Oh, he's going for the price of victory on who? On the blood girl? On this girl? No, right, because price of victory also got a lot of changes. Before, because avatars all got a bunch of buffs. So, Alak works price of victory away from doing shrine damage, so you would have an excuse to transfigure and actually use your avatar in combat like the buff intended you to do. So before, it would provide short-lived, and that got changed because short-lived is not much of a downside in Underdepths when you have sacrifice and when your units do so much damage anyways that they can pull so much value. But now, it has been changed to reduce the max HP by like 20 damage, I think? Although I'm not, by 20 HP rather, although I'm not seeing what he did there. Like, I'm not seeing that anywhere. He doesn't take any shrine damage. Hold on, let's just look, right? Let's, scroll up here. And see. Price of victory, what does it do now? Target friendly real owned champion that costs 65 or more Nora as minus 20 max HP and a magic ward. And friendly champions also gain max HP. Wow, okay. So what lost 20 HP? Like, what has magic ward now? Because they all look like they have. Is something... Oh, he put it on this, didn't... Yeah, that's smart. The, So the magic ward obviously stops for them from getting sacrificed. But also, like, he was going to lose this anyway, right? Like, he doesn't care at all about losing this bloodletter, because he was basically going to die this turn anyways. So that's, yeah, that's real smart. Not that the 2 AP... This is weird, because I feel like this guy should have got 2 AP. Did he teleport to a blood ball? Either way, Bob hard committed to win this side font, and he was already going to win this font. Although that being said, guess not, because the Ward of Isla is coming in real quick. Boren's Corner is interesting that he played it, but didn't cast it. Although I guess he's only getting 2 here. Does he have precision? Because he had 2 AP. Why did no Kondo not proc? Did he Impaling Strike to get past it? He did, okay. Okay, so despite casting that spell, he's not actually going to get a kill here. And, ooh, Animosity as well. Okay, so he's casting 2 spells. Wow, Bob is going hard on the spells. Holy, oops, small bit of lag here. I mean, fair enough, right? That guy was going to get 2 swings in, and then probably run, or like get a swing and then run over to get healed. So this guy, he can get good Morin's Corner, like amazing Morin's Corner value, actually. Honestly, if I were Bob, I'd kill... Oh no, this guy already spent all his ammo. So he can't kill the Relic. Oh no, he couldn't kill the Relic anyways, because the jungle terrain is really messing with the Bloodborne over here. So Bob did cast a ton of spells. But if we take a quick look at the board here, so he got all those, so casting all of those spells got him 2 kills. But if we're looking at the board here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cast all those spells and didn't really progress the board state any. Which is really unfortunate for him, honestly. I mean, this Akkadian Arbiter is really strong, right? Alec has to, like, he can't stay over here. Well, actually, no, he can probably get this kill, maybe. I don't know, actually, because she's got her defense back now with the defensive stance. So, I mean, before, he could have got 32, 15, 47... Interesting that he didn't... Oh, no, he did get the heal there. So he ran over here to get his big heal mass. So these guys, despite taking all their bits of damage, are basically all fighting ready to go. And, you know, the fawn is still contested. But this Harbinger is still going to beat the ward in a straight-up slap. Because now he ran the Guardian back here to get his heals. I don't think that's super necessary. I probably would just deploy it again because the fellowship value is the same as heal mass, right? Because if he ran... Oops, small bit of lag again. Because if he ran the Guardian over here, he could have... Because this girl wasn't... Like, this girl could... Like, he would have been able to double tap the ward still. But the ward would have lived that double tap. And the Guardian is at 0 risk because this guy has no range. So this would have... So he would have done -4, 12, 24, 11, plus 3 from the bleed. So that's 38. And that would have meant that this Akkadian Arbiter would die this turn. Or next turn, rather. But now, like, he's... you know, I guess he doesn't want to run forward and let the ward get an easy double tap. So he's like, basically, I don't know if I really like that, honestly. I don't know if I like that at all. I mean, it probably would have forced another spell, because this guy would have done 24, 28. No, because another spell wouldn't have done it with the IS bonus. No, I think that was actually a genuine misplay there. The Fellowship would have healed the Guardian up just fine, and he really needed the brutality. Like, he needed a buddy over here to make this fight unfair. Because right now, Bob is just getting, you know, every turn this guy is in here, he's getting more Nora, like more Nora value, because it's currently 2 fonts to 1. And it's going to be a little bit before he gets another buddy over here to help the ward. Because the ward can't, like, run over here and chip him, like, auto-attack him and then run away to chip him down with Rend. Because of the counter-attack ranged. And bringing the Druid over also doesn't really help you any. Because you don't, again, counter-attack range, you don't want to help it, you don't want to attack with range at all. If you can help it. I mean, if like, hypothetically, if the Guardian was over here... You know, these 3 guys, like, this situation wouldn't change at all. I don't know. I personally really disagree with that. Okay. Well, I mean, presumably Alec just keeps deploying here, right? Because he's got to bring a buddy over here for the ward to, you know, gang up on the Arbiter, give her a little double team action. And he's got to keep the guys over here to help fight this beefy angel, by the way. Holy 70 HP. Because the plus 10 from the Intensify, then the 5 from the Mark, and then the 5 from the Price of Victory. Absolutely crazy. Like, this is an ST unit right here, but with UD damage. Like, damn, how do you fight this lady? 70 HP and 6 defense, right? 2 less damage from Toph, 2 less damage from Masochist, and 2 less damage from Hunter Walker. Like, holy. Where is the Architect going? Architect is going down here. Okay. Druid is staying over here, keeping the vegetation going. Like, yeah, there's nowhere that Alec really wants to move here. Like, you just run up over here, I guess. Because, yeah, like, God, I've harped on it so much that I really feel like running the Guardian back here was a big mistake. Because this guy can't move forward now. Like, even if Bob cast a spell to kill this ward, the Guardian would have been able to pick up the kill on the Arbiter anyways, you know? So, it feels like a huge mistake. Like, honestly, a game-losing mistake. Because, like, hypothetically, right, like, if we take away the ward and we take away the Arbiter, because the Guardian would have killed him, you know, Alec would have been 2 fonts to 2 fonts, and he would have been 5 champs to 5 champs. Which is a much better situation than 6 champs to 6 champs with down a font. And now he can run the Blood Bow in to pick up the kill on the Morin's corner and force him to use this Guardian to contest and kind of creep on in there with these two guys to get a favorable trade in. Now, that being said, Bob doesn't have a super easy way in here because he doesn't want to eat up his own blood balls. Because I think this guy with blood convergence within 3 spaces of them. Okay, so it's actually not that useful. What the hell did the damage there? What? What the hell did 16? How did he hit him? What? Oh, I guess he just, like, he built up his AP, he ran in, and then he ran back. Okay, so that's extra bad, then, if the ward... Because the ward needs his brutality to get in there, right? Because she can poke him and run back, but he can't poke her and run back. So, I mean, with the Paragon, with his no condo, and with the Magnate chipping in, providing the Majestic and the Regal Presence and all that, like, this isn't a terrible position to be in, but it's in his font. Like, Alec is on 0 fonts right now. And that's pretty bad. I don't need to tell you that. So, like, what's his plan here? Like, he might run Divinity's Touch. Divinity's Touch would actually go so amazingly hard on the Angel because it would reset her Intensify. Gale is weird because that Gale did no damage. And she's going to kill him if he attacks her with the counterattack ranged. I mean, surely which one procs first, the charge attack or the... Well, actually, no, he can... Oh, no! Because he lost his double buff. So he can't get her this turn. Even if he leaves it to the bleed. So he basically does have to trade his Architect for the girl there. Or cast some other spell. Oh my goodness, these lag spikes. Gotta reset my poor computer. I've got a bit of a toaster. Ah, so that's how that works, right? If you kill a unit, it can't counterattack you. So doing it the other way around. Okay, all right. That's not too bad then. So he's got his font back. That's nice. That's really, really nice, in fact. So these two are going to do just fine fighting this girl. You know, get the damage in. He doesn't have to, because he still didn't kill the Morin's corner for some reason. That's weird. Oh wow, he is hard committing. Holy wow. Okay. He's not even pretending. I mean, fair enough. Like, you don't need to be in this font right this second. You can still tunnel back in on over. Although, that being said, I think Bobbmon can block him out of the font, right? He runs in. He attacks the Morin's corner. He sits here. And then he sits here. And then Alec can't rock... Like, You can't move if after you engage the first turn you engage, or that you can't disengage at the turn that you do engage. So, you know, he would have to commit a relic, which, you know, he's down on Nora. Still, he got a kill without spending any Nora. So he did a shitload of hurt on the Angel of Pain here, and without her multi attack, she really, and also with the Majestic going. Like, that's real, like, this hard commit over here, like, kind of mega cucked the Angel. This double contest stopped her from walking back and then getting value on the attack. Not that she'd want to do that anyways, because walking back would bring this font back under Alec's control. So, really, you know, we're down 6 to, well, God, 6 again. But, you know, he can't really recontest with the Blood Bow, because she's not really going to handle the Ward or the Architect half as well as the Arbiter did. You know, if she tries to contest, she's just going to get chewed up, right? Before she won't be able to kill either of these guys, and they're going to be able to kill her. Rain of Blood. I don't know what that did. It created a blood ball, presumably, right? Area effect 3, become bloodied for 4 turns. Oh, because this guy was already bloodied. Okay, so it gave the blood goyle. How much Nora did that cost? 35 Nora just to give your blood goyle a teleport? It's not even like a good teleport, like the Seeker teleports that give you +2 speed after you teleport. That was just kind of like bad. I mean, I guess, right? Because now he wants to run the Paragon forward and then teleport on over with the Jungle Kingdom or whatever. It's fine, whatever. Because she's not going to be able to get a kill on them. And they're going to be able to get a kill. Oh, God, with the barricade, actually. She's mega cucked. Wow, that's so crazy good, actually. You rarely see those barricades do that much outside of fueling ruins or whatever. But, whoo-wee! Ooh, and then the Eiler Concord. Wow, okay. I feel like I would have preferred to... oh, wait, no, he wants it so that he can disengage the range units over here. And are they going to go for the kill? Can they get the kill on the Angel of Pain? Surely not, right? Wow, this guy's also been getting such amazing heal mass value. Okay, so getting your Regal Presence in. Yeah, I think they do get the kill. That's 4 attacks. I mean, -6, 11. Wow, 17 damage. Because of the domain veg of the native. Yeah, there's lots of grass on a lot of maps. So even without the jungle front from the druid, they're still getting... They're like huge. Like, look at that damage, actually. Yeah, just straight up ignore the blood goyle. Get those kills. But yeah, it doesn't matter if Bob is contesting a font every turn, if he's losing a champion every turn that he does. Right? Like, Alec is only losing 12 Nora, but Bob is losing 60 Nora, or 80 Nora, or 70 Nora, or whatever. That's an amazing trade. And this guy, with all of this cancer grass in the way, he can't contribute at all. I mean, he could do a blood magic, I guess, maybe. Like over here. No, he actually still can't. Ah, this guy, he's the guy who uses all of that to get charges, to do lots of blood knowledge and charge magic bombs and charge attacks and all that. Against 3 spells. I don't know, actually. I know this guy's popular. This doesn't seem very good. I mean, I guess it's good because it's skirting the no, 3. No, he is a ranged unit. I don't know. This guy doesn't actually seem very good to me. Because you basically need to use the Grief Bearer Fountain in conjunction with him to give him the charges to, you know, attack, period, or do 1 charge magic bomb. I don't know. I feel like you've got plenty of blood magic and shit to consume, or teleports to consume blood. I mean, okay. This was 60, 70 Nora to get this kill. This guy already cost 70 Nora. So, you know, Alec is happy about that in a pure efficiency standpoint. And he's gonna die to the Architect. Although that being said, oh no, because he's gonna gain 2 charges on his turn. Then he's gonna be able to charge attack, and then walk in the font. So yeah, no, that again, he got the kill. But Alec is going to get a return kill and then presumably deploy because he only played the Eiler Concord last turn. So he's probably sitting on like 70, 80 Nora right now, especially after getting the Nora globe over here. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. I probably would have ran the Architect back myself to avoid getting killed by something else. But I guess this guy doesn't have an attack. Just straight up. Well, no, he can cast this thing again, right? So he will be able to kill it with a charge attack. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe that like he would have been able. He actually, come to think of it, you know, whether Alak got the globe or not, he would have, because he would have been able to get, because charge attack doesn't cost an AP, like AP. So he would have been able to hit this fountain and then run in, attack, and do the thing. So okay, that's getting the globe is the smart play there. Honestly, maybe a Divinity's Touch would have been good, because Divinity's Touch is basically like IS's Sacrifice, right? Because it lets you redeploy a champ that's nearly dead for free, basically. Or not for free, but for 50 Nor, which is usually a pretty good discount, right? That's 20 Nor discount. Actually, it's more than 20 Nor because of the IS bonus. It gives you... What is it in a split? Is it 8%? So that's like 3 or 4 Nor. So, you know, that's not nothing. So Bob has been sitting on the Nor advantage for a while here. Interesting that he uses that now, though. Because there's no benefit to casting it right now, right this second. He can't make any... Nothing needs healing. Ah, the Sheol Magus, that's why. Okay. So has this changed any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like Bob is slowly grinding Alak down here. I mean, Alak is going to deploy on his turn for sure. This obelisk, it's a shame he doesn't have any Seism. I mean, this guy can teleport, right, for 4 over here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so he can't get there just yet. And with his buff, he could go up to 7, potentially. But, you know, he's still going to be 1 shy. So, hypothetically, he could run his champs forward, attack once with the druid, give this guy 1 AP, and then he, you know, teleports on over. And then relic contests, perhaps? That's an option. Or he's just going right now. Did I miscount? No. But there's no other soul champ on the board, right? That's closer. No, this guy can take it. But if he runs over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if he runs forward, he'll still get the 1 AP. He can still relic contest. Or he's not thinking about that. He's not going to relic contest. Small misplay there. Lost the AP. Whew. Man, I've been talking too much. I'm getting a little lightheaded. This guy can't really do anything. I guess he was hoping to... I mean, I wouldn't teleport anyways, because this is a death trap right here. I mean, okay. Alak's just playing it slow. Just gonna deploy, create his phalanx, threaten the side font over here. God, I don't know. Because again, right, the Leoss, they wanted to... It's funny that he deployed that. I was gonna say that, you know, Leoss, they want a phalanx up, right? Because that's how their racial works now. But unlike every other phalanx in the game, they don't really have any aura abilities. Except for the Wall of Eiler, who very recently got Defender, although it looks like Alak doesn't run him with Defender, he runs him with Sweep, which is honestly fair enough. Sweep is an excellent, excellent ability. You can get so much value out of Sweep. He's got 15 damage? Why do you have 15 damage? Ah, he's impassioned, that's why. Well, either way, Sweep it's off the attack chain. It's, you know, 8 damage off the attack chain is great. Potentially 18 if you can get the knockback, which you can with the Architect, or just with another unit. So this is... it's weird to me. Is this guy just not dead now? Ah, he's got Absorb. Okay. So he's totally fine then. He doesn't care at all. you know, he can move his druid over. Well, maybe, actually. So he runs in over here. He does 17 damage. This guy can also run in over there and do... Is he, no. And do 15 damage. -1, 14, 16 is 30. And then the damage in over here for 6, because he'll get his proc going. Oh, actually, no, he won't. No, he will. Does this guy have 2 procs? No, he won't. So this guy will actually have 19 after he gets his proc. So 2 damage either way. So he's going to do 13. He's going to do 14 for 27. And then he's going to do 18 for 37, 45. Which is not actually all that close. Well, with a hammer strike, he can get that kill. But now Bob is giving Alec a taste of his own medicine here. These 3 guys are just going to beat the crap out of this poor Outrunner. You know, it's a very unfair... That being said, though, again, we already mapped it out with a hammer strike or some other 10 damage ability. Alec can kill this Blood Abhorrent. Oh, no, he's got Tough. Okay, but if it's specifically a hammer strike, it'll still work, I think. Because the -1 damage will negate the 1 defense, which will count the Tough. So it'll be like, you know, he never had the Tough to begin with. Does he have a hammer strike, though, is the question. Because it's gotta be a hammer strike, because otherwise the Tough is going to cuck him. Or... No, because no, because he needed 10 damage plus something else. So yeah, it has to be hammer strike, nothing else. Unless he uses Gale Force, maybe? But I doubt he runs 2 Gale Forces. Ah, there it is. Oop, got small lag spike there. Okay, so he's using the Magnate, that because the Druid does 1 more damage. It was pretty close. I didn't very... No, he fucked up. He fucked up. Oh wait, no, this guy gives it. Okay, no, he didn't fuck up. Wait, what? Oh my, these lag spikes. Forgive me. At least they're brief, right? So I guess he valued the contest more than killing the Abhorrent this turn. Which is a little questionable. Actually, it's super questionable. Wait, am I crazy? So he had 20... Wait, and then he cleansed. What did he cleanse? Did he Bane Shift? He did Bane Shift! Oh my god, Bob read him like a book. Now that being said, if he had minus... He had... Wait, is this Calcify? Oh, he had Calcify. Man, I didn't even read half this guy's abilities. There was no shot of killing this Abhorrent, like, ever. So yeah, that's kind of sad. Okay. Well, the Wall is the tankiest boy on the block with Sapping Armor and Hunter Meek against the Blood Bow. And also the Soul proc, of course. I very much doubt that this Wall is going to die this turn. Because this guy is also getting cucked by Hunter Meek. And this guy can't do too much to the Chirai with his no Kondo. Like maybe some blood I know this guy can, oh, but he's distracted from Instill Panic. I guess that's one benefit to running that over. Actually, I don't know. Suppress would work as well because he wouldn't be able to do his offensive abilities. Still, I mean, it's cheaper. 15 or cheaper than Suppress. Boy, oh boy, man, God. I mean, I've been kind of hyping up Alak here because I've seen Alak win a lot. Ooh, wow, gross. That was a humongous blood magic value. How much damage did he actually take there? Not actually that much, but it was all he really needed. And then he heals for 16. Oh man, I think that's game over. Like, Alec has been down Fawns all game long. And he's been kinda, you know, keeping it steady. He's been holding it down. But, like, the gradual Nor value has been really creeping forward here. Because now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in my personal experience, when you're down, well, I guess there's the Bastion. Who's presumably you're gonna stay close with this guy to guarantee the Remnant gets the proc? Because these guys are all thirsting for a proc, so you really want to stay close by with this guy, because he wants to run it over here and give these guys their value. Although I guess with this guy over here, this guy has got both of his procs now. But unfortunately, I don't think the soul procs if you attack a relic. It's only champions, right? Attacks another champion, yeah. So he's kind of... Well, no, he can still get in over there. God, can he even kill this with the Calcify? I mean, his damage is so high, though, especially after he procs his Warcry. Surely, right? Yeah, he'll get him. God, look at that. 20 damage. Holy. And this guy can run forward and do some solid damage as well. Do 14 on, I guess, 28 to the Bloodletter, maybe? Yeah, because this guy's got to scrap her up. Okay, I mean, with that, right? We're down, it's back to 6 versus 6. And this guy's a bulky boy. With, I mean, this is a great show, like, a great, like, selling point for Regal Presence. There's no, like, if this guy had Divert or Divine Favor, I feel like Alec would have crumpled, right? That +2 damage is really, like, is done so much. And the Cheer Eye is actually able to 1v1 the Seeker just fine. Which makes sense, because the Seeker can only really attack one time, which is cucked by no condo. I gotta stop saying cucked. My brain is rotted by image boards. I'm sorry. But okay, so Bob plays it back. I mean, these are both... This is kind of what high-level play typically looks like, right? Both players... No, like... High-level players don't understand honor in Pox Noir, right? What are you doing running backward? You gotta run forward. Always run forward. Well, if you run backward, the game takes longer. I mean, wow. I'm surprised. Oh god, another lag spike. Man, again, if these lag spikes were any longer, or if this game was any worse, I probably wouldn't upload this. But, okay, I was going to say that, you know, having to spend a spell to kill a unit when you've got like 5 guys nearby, especially as underdeaths, is really good for Alak. But he managed to deploy anyways, because his Nor Revenge is just that great. God, how long has this recording been going? Oh, right. This doesn't tell me. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Oh my god. This game is 48 minutes long. Oh, the pain, dude. No wonder my ass is exhausted. And this game is looking nowhere near finished. Now that being said, I don't, like, Alec can't do anything this turn. I'm not seeing it. Like, he can get one more proc on the Bastion. I feel like, yeah, Bob's got all the impetus here. Like, Alec's just going to sit here. And then Bob is probably going to get a really good engage on his next turn. Maybe, because he's also doesn't have any AP build up here. So I think we're just going to have these players sit and stare at each other for a turn here. Because Bob wants to build up and Alec wants to build up. So, oh no, Bob is moving in. Because he's probably got a sick, nasty... Oh Okay. That's not as good as a Nor. Oh, he's got the Nor. Oh, if he gets a kill here with the charged bomb, is also going to get amazing value here. Yeah, there's the downside of the Regal Presence. You wanna bunker up, but it gets you blast. So yeah, this is looking like the game-winning play here, surely. Can this guy run in and do some nonsense? Or did he just actually not get any kills? Sacrifice? Is it for more spell spam? What more does he have? Superiority, maybe? Rain of Blood into some crazy-ass... Because these guys are all bloodied, right? Yeah, so Rain of Blood's not going to do anything. Okay. Oh, okay! Probably should have done that, but... Oh, no, because you can't. You can't. Price of victory. Wow. How much Nora does Bob have? Oh, yeah, I've seen this story before. G fucking G, dude. And then he can do it twice. Then he claims the font, probably. Yep, game over. Yeah, it's really like Blood aren't like super. Blood isn't super like well known for its like late game, or at least as far as I'm aware. It's not like, but it's not a traditional like late game deck. But you know, if you build up, if you AOE up, they can catch you like that. Wow, you know, you rarely see Alec fall. You know, you rarely see him take the L, but Bob puts him down. Looks like Bob would have made his $500. You know, Alec was all for the wager. I wonder if he's willing to wager against Bob again. Or Bob, you know, now.